I'm Gordon Briggs, PhD candidate from the School of Arts at Ohio University.
My name is Max Talene, an MA student in film at Ohio University, and you're watching Real Time. Kristen Scott Thomas stars in Philippe Claudel's I've Loved You So Long. This film is an intimate character study about two sisters who meet after having been separated for a decade and a half. It's a film about coming home, opening up, and rebuilding your lives.
Pourquoi on t'a pas connu avant, Tata?
Parce que j'étais en voyage. Un voyage qui a duré très longtemps.
C'est peut-être ta sœur, mais...
I know there are some audience out there are some viewers out there who might be apprehensive to a French dramatic movie. But I would say to people who are interested in Michael Haneke's work, movies like Cachet, or people who like Diving Bell and Butterfly, the people who like to go to movies as reflections of the human existence, not an escape from the human existence. But movies, people who like to have their movies have a certain verisimilitude. People who like to have their movies reflect a certain truth about human existence that isn't flashy or spectacular, but honest and true.
Yeah.
They'll like this movie.
The film is sometimes gray and drab and slow-moving, but I think by doing that, it sensitizes the viewer to moments of tenderness, to moments of happiness, and to moments of even lighthearted comedy occasionally, subtly. But when those moments do occur, those are the moments that we latch onto. Those are the moments that we remember.
You know you're looking at a very talented actress.
Yes.
Where the camera has a close-up on her face and you can tell that that character has lived a history.
Yeah, that's true.
Existed before the film got there, and that she's actually feeling those emotions. There's a real... there's an authenticity to it. There's a real authenticity as you believe that this character exists somewhere out there in the world, that she's feeling these emotions.
And a lot of the characters in this film are imprisoned in one way or another by their past or by their memories. But that motif of imprisonment extends beyond just the past and the memories. I mean, there are people who are imprisoned in this film because they are unable to talk. Literally. There's a moment where some characters visit an art museum and speak of a beautiful young girl in a painting who is imprisoned within the walls of that frame. And I think that various imprisonments is the theme of this film, or one of the themes of this film. This film is about the persistence of memory, and that memory has it seems to have a more important role in the present than anything else that's happening in the present. And so these memories keep coming back and keep redefining themselves. And in some ways this movie is about creating a space for perhaps your own memories and your own recollections. Perhaps it's a space for reevaluating, well, not necessarily reevaluating your own life, but certainly taking a different look at your own life. And because all of these characters are doing that throughout the film. And
that's the power of the film, when you can look at the characters in a movie like this and say, yes, that's true. I felt that way too.
Exactly.
When you can really identify with the characters in a movie, that's when the movie really works.
Or even when you can identify through non-identification, where you can run into a character and say, you know what, I've never felt that way before. And you're telling me that I don't understand it. Thank you for telling me I don't understand it, because I ought to know the limits of what I do and don't understand, because I haven't felt that way before. And I ran into a couple of experiences like that in this film.
Sounds like we saw the same film.
I hope so.
We go into the movie and we get a different emotional experience, but a true emotional experience.
True, absolutely true.
I Love You So Long is playing at the Athena this week.
Thanks for watching Real Time. So, Kristen Scott Thomas. When I think of actors that use all their three names, I often think of Philip Seymour Hoffman. So where do you think she ranks?
I would watch Kristen Scott Thomas any day over Nicole Kidman.
But she only has two names. She only has two names.